Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordumt and we are back to continue the adventures of Skalnsley the Skald. So this is our hardcore SCS insane double damage run. I know a lot of you people enjoy this. And we had just reached the secret library in the Candlekeep catacombs. I wanted to check if I have everybody well rested. I believe that I do. Let's begin.
And that is perfect. And that is perfect.
So this area is actually going to be played out kind of similarly to what you would see me do in Doppelganger's Tower.
Ooh, I say that's a
which
bit
means
special.
this will mostly be an adventure for Corn. One thing I usually even like doing is just using Mr. Baldur here. I can make everybody invisible. I'm just going to check if there's anything else that I want to do first.
Yes.
Because we're going to be scouting around with Corn, with boots of speed and, you know, stealth overall.
Is there really
And we're going to be
no one
disabling
else you
traps
can
all over the place. So, what we want to do here is make everybody invisible. This is not necessary, but it sometimes may help. Because some of the enemies we're going to be fighting in this area, or finding in this area, are... what's the name? Jesus Christ. Phase spiders. And phase spiders, as we know, once you find them, they don't necessarily attack the person closest to them. They can blink and teleport on top of your other party members. And they do like to do that, especially for your weaker party members, like, for example, in my case, Mr. Baldur. So, we're going to be using Corn here. He's going to be disarming a lot of traps. I have to take this relatively slow because I don't remember exactly well where all of the traps are. But I will try to make it somewhat quick. And if he gets... if he's visible, that's not an issue. Because he has the boots of speed. And the idea here for the spiders is I'm just gonna start moving back with the boots of speed to kite those enemies and just kill them with range attacks. Which I just made a video talking about differences between Baldur's Gate 3 and Baldur's Gate the originals, and especially real-time with pause and turn-based, and this would be something that you cannot do in turn-based. You cannot kite your enemies, you cannot escape their attacks just by running faster. Okay. I think this doesn't even matter, right? Well, it does have some potions, I guess. Oh, really? I'm already full? Okay. Here's a ring, here's a necklace. You're so pretty, Corn, yes. I am gonna be delivering these items to someone else. We already picked up two really important items here.
A little bit more.
The first of which is this Tome of Understanding, which will raise our wisdom by an additional 1 point. Which reminds me, I still have one to pick up in Baldur's Gate that gives me intelligence. And the other one that we want is also in the catacombs, which is the Tome of Strength. Just gonna keep these over here for now. This is also a very important ring. It will give the character using it a plus 40% fire resistance. This is actually something excellent to give to Mr. Kagan here. I can give it to him and purchase a necklace to get the bonuses of the Ring of the Princess still. So I think for right now I'm just gonna put it on Corn. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Right, as for potions, let's also store these. He has one potion of invisibility to remain safe in case something weird happens. And let me also get a potion of antidote in case we get bitten and poisoned.
Life is wherever fate takes.
Let's carry on. This time we're going to be moving this way. And again, like I usually mention, I'm basing my movements on this bar going up because this shows me when the next detect trap tick is going to happen. So yeah, we move a little bit, we wait, we move a little bit, we wait. It's the usual behavior here. I know there's a trap like over here. Okay, and a few more as well. Okay. And I think these were lightning traps. I remember lightning because I think I've died. Well, at least I think I've lost a character permanently here in the past by stepping one of those traps. Yeah, and this is the dead end, so no point in coming here actually. Let's just go back up. I think what I need is over here, but I don't remember exactly what's in this region, so I'm gonna explore it. So if it's a dead end, my apologies. But I have to check it. And keep reminding myself that I have a Tome of Intelligence in Baldur's Gate that I want to pick up. Also, I'm not sure if this is going to be the last episode. I don't think I really will have the time to do everything. But it might be. And if not this one, more likely than not, the next one will be the last one. For Baldur's Gate 1, of course. Then we have potentially Siege of Dragonspear, depending on how I feel like playing that game. If not, we're just going to jump to Baldur's Gate 2, which is the one I enjoy the most. I actually think that Baldur's Gate 1 has a better story than Baldur's Gate 2. It's more interesting. The whole thing with Sarevok and the Iron Throne and all of the betrayal going on. I think it's a better story overall. But in terms of combat and exploration and, you know, and powerful enemies to defeat, challenges, Baldur's Gate 2 clearly takes the win there. Okay, and I think this is the area with the phase spiders. Or am I just mistaken? I thought this was the area with the phase spiders. Maybe it's over there and I'm just wrong. Yeah, okay, what's in here? Is this just an empty coffin? It might be. Oh my god, it is. Okay. Sorry. Let's go the other way. But yeah, like I was saying, I love Baldur's Gate 1. I think Baldur's Gate 2 is better in terms of enjoyment for, you know, gameplay and combat encounters, variety of enemies and whatnot. You also get to play with higher level abilities, which, well, for some people it's kind of less interesting, but for me it's much more enjoyable. But yeah, after you've done a certain number of hardcore runs in the game, and you've lost a bunch of characters on Baldur's Gate 1, you sometimes just want to get to Baldur's Gate 2 and not spend too much time here. And I think that that's kind of more or less my case. Okay, so we have Mr. Spooder, but like I mentioned, we're just gonna kite, and the rest of my party members are invisible, so I don't have to fear the spiders going after them. Oh, come on. Shoot! And then again, I might just reveal like Kagan or something, to just have someone else fighting them, or Shartil, because they do take a little bit of time killing them solo. Yeah, help me out, guys, please. That's a crit. Okay.
I don't want to talk.
I love bloodshed.
You can also go in, and I can sing. Let's get away from them.
Mana are eat steel.
No.
I need an L.
Okay, it's because AI is off.
And that is...
Kagan wasn't automatically moving.
Really? Okay.
No. Leave it alone. Well, I guess we're kiting with Shartil. Kagan, help.
I don't want to talk.
I'll do it.
There we go.
Steel. Scum. I love. I'll do
And then,
it.
ooh, level up, nice.
Yes. Wherever fate takes me.
Mr. Corden, you leveled up as a thief. 90, 90, 95, 95. Done. Nothing very special. So we're gonna continue on to where we just were, over here. I know that this entire area is disarmed. There may still be some spiders around here. And I think the traps aren't necessarily deadly once you've killed the spiders. I think they are just web traps. But since I'm not 100% sure, we're gonna stay careful. I think there's traps over here, not sure about this region. So yeah, are you guys excited about Baldur's Gate 3? I know it's a very hyped up game. I know a lot of people that play the originals have no interest in Baldur's Gate 3 because of how different it is. Although I also know other people that really want to play Baldur's Gate 3 because of how different it is. You know, more modern engine, modern look and feel and whatnot. And I do think that that's like a very interesting topic to discuss. Because there are certain differences that really make the game feel so much different that, you know, I think it's worth discussing. This is a +2 defense cloak. Yes. And I would want this on Hume. Hume. Oh right, she has that. Ah, okay, so okay. So give this to you. Sorry, take this out, give this to her. Now give this to you, and now I can give him the fire resistance ring. Okay, perfect. Tome of Strength, yes. Very important point increase, we go up to 19, which is a big difference from 18. Very, very good. And stuff to sell, stuff to sell. Now, who's gonna take this? I guess Baloth, maybe? Vicky? I would say Vicky because Baloth has other means to protect himself. So I think it makes more sense that way. And by the way, shouldn't you have leveled up and gain a point in Warhammer by now? Maybe not. Okay, so with this done, I think I usually also go this way. Because there are some enemies to kill and some items to pick up. If my memory serves, this area is not trapped. But I'm not about to risk it in a hardcore run. Risking it a little bit. There are some ghouls here. I usually just ignore them. There's nothing interesting there. I think the interesting bit is like over here. Because again, it's been a while since I've played this game. Shard Heal can help.
Life is adventure or not. Great peril yields.
It's ghasts. Yeah, not ghouls, ghasts. They're more dangerous because if they hit you, they can paralyze you. Which is why usually I'm gonna be kiting them around, as you see me doing right now. Because a paralyzed archer is usually a dead archer. Especially if you have no backup, as is the case here. Okay, perfect. I hope you like hearing Corn whistle. Good.
Peril yields great
I love
beauty.
bloodshed. Okay.
Let's back up. And keep on shooting. And this is also why archers are so powerful in Baldur's Gate 1 at least. Because you can dish out a lot of damage, you can kite your enemies. You're very accurate as well. So So yeah, basically if you want a martial
Wherever fate
character
takes me.
to deal physical damage in this game, archers are usually the way to go. And by archer I don't necessarily mean a ranger specialized in archery, but anybody that can be proficient with a long bow or a short bow is going to do well. Oh, did you miss that last shot? Come on. There we go. He redeemed himself by scoring critical hit. Okay, this is what I want. Now, why do I like this? Okay, I guess it's because it has a lot of potions and stuff. Sure. That gem makes no difference.
If it blew, okay.
We can leave.
Life is adventure.
I'm gonna
or
be
nothing.
removing my boots of speed because I no longer need them. Change my armor. And also identify some stuff. Now, it may seem like I'm hoarding a lot of items here. But there is actually a reason for this. I will want to purchase a lot of stuff when I go back to Baldur's Gate. Some of it may be a little bit overkill and unnecessary. But in order to be, you know, successful in tougher encounters, you really want to make sure that you have the proper tools to deal with those encounters. In this case, I'm talking about potions and I'm talking about ammunition. Okay, so I think we're set on this end.
I could do that.
And we can keep moving.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What do you need?
We're gonna have a bunch of doppelgangers here. Nothing particularly dangerous.
That is perfect.
Now, the one thing I'm kind of scared about is that I know there is a trap somewhere around here.
Ooh.
That was a nice hit, wasn't it? You bitch. Don't like that. Not particularly worried because doppelgangers don't really do a lot of damage. But yeah, like I was saying, there is a trap somewhere around here. So I do need to be careful about it. I think it's like here or something like that. Because normally I just go against the wall and that's enough. But yeah, same reason as before, hardcore run, not gonna risk it. So let's just slowly go ahead and search for traps.
All right. What is your bidding? Great peril yields great beauty.
Something on your mind.
Doppelgangers, leave me alone.
I could
Just
do
want to
that.
move.
Life is adventure or nothing. Great peril yields.
Now, if I were
great
completely sure that this area only has a trap like over here, what I would do is I would just cast invisibility on everyone and just move ahead and bypass all of these enemies here. But since I'm not exactly sure, again, I'm gonna be careful. Okay, so far so good. Let's bring the rest of the team.
What is your bidding?
Okay.
Great peril yields great beauty.
Nothing has been found. Okay. So we're gonna have a little fight
Life
here.
Great peril yields great
Again, I could
beauty.
bypass this entire area
That's
with
someone else,
invisibility,
you filthy
but
swine.
they do give some experience and they are kind of fun, so might as well get that done.
Jalcales?
We're gonna get protection from evil on everybody.
Be a lady.
Fight singer.
How long does recitation last? 1 round per level. It should last enough for the next area too, if I even want it for the next area.
Prevail.
I will not be bothering here with skeletons.
I need an ale.
They are not really needed. We are simply going to move in and deal with these enemies the old-fashioned way.
And that is perfect.
Hello, Elminster. I know who you are, bitch.
Young one.
There we go. So we have a greater doppelganger and 2 doppelgangers. I actually thought they were all greater ones, but this is even easier than if this is the case. I want to sing my song instead of attacking. Okay. And that one is already scared, dead. Can just kill the rest and move on.
I could do that.
Okay, very simple. We got a diamond. There are going to be a few more enemies around here that aren't dangerous at all. So we can just chop them up.
You could. It'll make you bounce up and down a little bit.
You can pick up this gem because it's worth some money.
I could do that.
I'm a
do that.
doppelganger and I'm screaming. Okay, so this next area can have a particularly nasty fight in this area right here. There are some spellcasters and some guys that deal some heavy damage. So, I mean, I guess I can. Now let's just show how you can avoid this, because why not?
And that is perfect.
You can fight it. You can use skeletons, summons of some kind, send them in, make them waste some of their ammunition or some of their spells, and then you can move in with your archers or your tougher people and just chop them up. But in this case, since we have the tools to bypass them,
All Skalnsley, no.
no. We are simply going to do just that. We are going to bypass them.
you filthy swine.
So we want invisibility. Want to turn off the party AI, and I'm just gonna check if these guys are gonna cast detect invisibility. Nope, they don't seem to care. Yeah, but these are the enemies here. Pratt, Boar, Sackle, and Tam. They can be somewhat annoying. So we are going to just get away.
You bunch of chumps. What the hell do you think you was doing?
Okay. So this will be our next destination, to cross this area until we leave the area. But there are some friends here that I actually want
Life is
to kill.
adventure or nothing. Wherever fate takes
So I'm just gonna remove invisibility from Corin. And hopefully, if I still have one, I will be using a protection from petrification. Cast this on my friend.
I think we all deserve a pat on the back. Yes, wherever
And
fate
he's
takes
gonna
me.
move in. The reason for this is that there are a couple of enemies here that we know pretty well by now, which are greater basilisks, and they give 7,000 experience each, so why not? I think this is like the best source of experience in the game, the greater basilisks, so I really don't see a reason to avoid them. Well, unless you don't have protection from petrification or the ability to cast skeleton warriors, because skeleton warriors would also be able to do this just fine. Okay. Almost dead. And there we go. We pick up some money and a gem. And we can just move on. Now again, if you wanted for whatever reason, for fun, or to pick up some items because they also have some cool items. They do. I think they do have a throwing axe +2. Okay, that actually makes me want to kill them. Okay, so change of plans. We are gonna kill those enemies, and we're gonna start by summoning our skeletons. Because again, they are spellcasters, we need to be careful with them. 1. 2, and going for 3. There we go.
Night Singer.
They're not gonna be as well buffed as they usually are, but I think it's still good enough. Oh, I haven't been using this, that's right. Cat's Grace. Let's give it to Kagan. Except he's invisible, of course. Reveal thyself, man. Yes. Just get some dexterity bonus here.
Olza.
And we are gonna cast shields on our friends over here.
Is there really
We can
no one
cast
else you
good
can
emotions
bother?
on my skeletons. We are gonna go for a haste.
I don't want to talk.
And finally, we're gonna go for a bless. Do you want to cast something else, my friends? No, you're fine. Okay, everybody's hasted, everybody's blessed. We can now start moving in. So as usually, I'm gonna send my bait character, Mr. Kagan here,
Someone else.
along with his skeleton friends,
need
and then we're gonna
help.
throw in
Alright.
the rest of the party as well. Let's move. The only problem I see with this is that the pathway is kind of messed up. Okay, so you're expecting Sarevok, none of your business. Okay, so this is a spellcaster, and these are just, you know, annoying, like archers, a guy that throws axes and whatnot. So I am gonna be sending at least one skeleton for the mage, try and keep his attention on the skeleton. And actually, sorry, I'm gonna do something like this, and then you can go over there. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna start positioning my
I
archers
love blood.
a little bit closer to this area,
Life is adventure. Great
so that we can
peril
help
yields
out with
great
damage as
beauty.
well. Sing a song.
That's someone else.
That's kind of it. But yeah, so we can see right now, these guys have just pre-buffed. This guy has armor, haste, minor spell deflection, mirror image, and stone skin. Minor global vulnerability, minor spell deflection, mirror image, and this guy just has haste and haste. Okay. So, one thing I can do right off the bat is try to dispel them with my bard, but that's also gonna dispel my characters. I think it's still worth it, to be honest, if I can land a hit. So I think I'm gonna try and do that, like aiming it over here. And
What do you want?
what are you gonna do? Nothing for just now.
Night Singer. Give me.
And Viconia can toss out a silence. Yes. I like that. Okay,
Yes.
Corden, you can actually use your booties. We're gonna start using some decent arrows here.
Men are pathetic.
Okay.
What is your bidding?
And start shooting maybe this guy. Clear him out quickly and then go for the
I
rest.
can kill it. Eat me, scum.
Some damage going out, nothing special. Just heal up here. Okay, you can go for this guy, and you keep on this guy. He's getting heavily injured. Dead. Silence is going out. Everybody in this region can be silenced. That's no problem at all. Let's kill this fighter now, which is the archer. Okay, there goes the Dispel Magic. If it lands, it's gonna be quite good for us. You can now keep on singing.
Olza.
Viconia, you can toss out a curse. Very, very good. In this case, we are gonna swap what we're doing here. Let's turn on AI. You three hit this guy. He's casting some kind of evocation spell, which is
I
dangerous.
love blood.
So let's see if we can interrupt him.
Life is adventure or nothing.
And I can even toss out a slow. That guy's dead.
Men are pathetic.
Focus on the spellcasters. Yeah, this is essentially the power. You bitch.
What is wherever
This is
fate
the
takes
power
you.
of a bard's dispel magic or remove magic. Since they level up so quickly, and what decides if you are gonna dispel your enemies or not is your level, based on, you know, in relation to the enemy's level. bards are excellent dispellers. Come on. Okay. And everybody's dead.
And that
Okay,
is
so yeah,
perfect.
as you can see, it's not an impossible fight, nothing like that, but
Calculus.
at times you can quite simply avoid this if you don't want the items, or you can just kill them all. The reason why I like killing these enemies, and I didn't even remember, well, first of all, you do pick up some
Make you
decent
bounce up and
spells
down a
here.
little bit more.
Let me just learn all of this. Okay, cool. Vampiric Touch, nice. This is the main reason why I like coming here. This is a throwing axe +2. So, not only is this an excellent weapon for Kagan, it's actually an exceptional weapon for my character as well, because I did give him a proficiency with axe. So let's see, he's currently at 11 tackle for 11 to 14 damage, and this would put him at 9 tackle with 14 to 19 damage. And also, it's an infinite weapon. It never gets, it's never over. That's not the best way to describe it, right? It's never depleted, I guess is the best way to say it. Maybe. Let's learn some more spells here. Let's take some more money.
You could, but it'll make you bounce up and down a little bit more.
Why am I saving this? Nobody knows. Just store these. Whoops. The reason why I'm keeping this longbow here is because if I want to use arrows of detonation on my character, I can do so. Because arrows of detonation never miss. And that's a very important particularity of those arrows. They are very, very good. Okay.
And that is perfect.
Yeah, I think we have all of the loot. Yep, nice. New weapon for my character. I'm very happy. Let's
That
move
is
out.
Perfect.
And this basically finishes the Candlekeep catacombs area. There's nothing else
That
to do
is
here
perfect.
except talk with the guy before we leave. And we will make our way back into Baldur's Gate. Let me just
Life
remove
is
these boots.
adventure or nothing.
Otherwise, he's always running in front of everybody. Okay.
And that is perfect.
No, over here.
Neither. Rather, we just skip the small talk. I
It
get
doesn't
right
really
to
matter what you tell this guy. If you want to learn some of the story, you can. But not necessary. You're gonna meet him later, don't worry.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay.
That
Life
is
continues to be
perfect.
quite the
So
challenge.
with this, we are now once again outside of Candlekeep. And what we will be doing, because I think I can do it right here, right? I think we can rest.
Tonight you
Yeah.
sleep
Just have a nice rest. We picked up another instance of draw upon Holy Might, because again, our reputation is positive. So another innate ability for our main character here. And I do feel like draw upon Holy Might is the best thing you can get. The evil version is Vampiric Touch, which is not bad either. It's actually a very good ability as well. But I can already cast Vampiric Touch because I'm a spellcaster. I have access to arcane magic, and I cannot cast Draw Upon Holy Might otherwise, because mages cannot do it, or arcane casters cannot do it. And I think the benefit is also better of Draw Upon Holy Might over Vampiric Touch. Okay, so where are we going? For some reason I thought about going to Beregost, but I cannot remember why I wanted to do that. Was it an item? I don't actually remember why I wanted to go there. Oh well, let me just put this here. Okay, so let's
That is
go
perfect.
into Baldur's Gate. We want to go to the Sorcerer's Sundries. And we might also meet a lady over here. Oh, right. Okay. I had forgotten, well, several details that's basically gonna mean that this is not gonna be the last episode. I am no murderer. Okay. We're gonna be taken into custody because people believe that we murdered the leaders of the Iron Throne for no good reason.
So, these are
And
the infamous
I think that the
murderers,
nice
violent
answer for
justice.
this is that... Laugh now, Angelo, what your arms and legs are severed and you're lying on the ground crying like a little baby. Then we'll see who has the last laugh. Yeah, so it just says, right. It takes us away. But we have a trick up our sleeve. We have Shartil. Shartil is Angelo's daughter. And this means that we have a kind of a free way out of prison, because Angelo actually allows us to leave, because again, Shartil is his daughter. But if that were not the case, then you could also just leave in any other way.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to kill you.
I'm gonna have to kill you. But it does help. It does speed up the process a little bit. Okay, so don't shoot them. Now, this is actually one of my least favorite aspects in this game, is that when you do this sequence, every single guard in the area is gonna turn hostile towards you, and if you kill them, your reputation is going to take a heavy hit, and you might not want that. Right now I'm at 15. Yeah, I don't want to kill these people, but I may have to kill them. Because, let me see here. Okay, let's first go to the Sorcerer's Sundries before we come back over here. And I think I'm gonna use a haste to speed
Is
this
there
up.
really no one else you can bother?
I don't want
So
to
take
talk.
off your ring, whoops. Take off your ring.
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
Ah, also interesting. In the Iron Throne, that fight that I avoided, one of the important items you could pick up was another ring of free action. So if you do really need one, that fight might be worth taking, although
That is perfect.
it's almost guaranteed you're gonna lose someone. It is a tough fight. Okay, so I want to go to the Sorcerer's Sundries,
I could do that.
which is over here. Don't remember if we're gonna find Tomoko right now or not. Yeah, we are.
Rest is in order.
I must talk to you in private.
Okay, so
These are
let's see if we can
troubled
fight her
times.
later on just for fun. Okay. So let us go in
I could
here.
do that.
We are gonna make some money. Actually, let me see if I can increase my charisma before I do this purchase. Let me see if I can also show you what I mean. So right now, if I try and do a purchase, this hide armor, or this battle axe +1 costs 1,905. And if my charisma goes up to 18,
Even the most prolific adventurer.
it will cost
Might take some time to
1,680,
rest.
which is a big difference. So yeah, if you can raise your charisma by some means, like with a friend spell, for example, it can be very, very good. So let's sell some of the worthless stuff that we have here. 5,000 gold right there. You have nothing. In case I can still use it, I'm gonna keep it. Can sell that. Can sell. Nah, keep this one, because if I do go to Siege of Dragonspear, I want as many Wands of Fire as I possibly can have. And well, I'm not gonna be turning in these quests at this point, although I'm gonna keep this one. I'm still curious about this one. These can go away. Let's see how much money we can make out of gems alone. Quite a lot. 14,660. Quite good. Now, what I want to get here is, if this guy still has it, I want the rest of the arrows of detonation, because these are going to be very useful. And in terms of potions, is there something that I really want? I guess potions of strength are always going to be nice. Let's get these 3. Don't think I need this. Don't need the I mean, this can actually be useful for a certain encounter. So let's get those. Magic blocking. I think I would just prefer magic protection. And also magical shielding. All saving throws are automatically successful. Very, very good. Don't need Master Thievery. Don't need strength. Okay, I think we're good. You can do some pretty powerful stuff with protection from magic and stuff like that, but I don't usually do such things. I will keep some of these spells to learn later because they give experience in Baldur's Gate 2. Not that it really matters. I think I'm gonna take this one because this one I may want to use sooner than later. And what else we want? I think in terms of spells I'm done. Chaos. Chaos is so good. No, I'm fine the way I am. Okay. Actually, sorry. No, I am gonna purchase 1 or 2 chaos spells. I do want this. This, let me just check. I believe that this only hits enemies. Man, how can I forget these things, honestly? But yeah, I'm gonna purchase 2 of these. And I think that's about it, honestly. I could get some spirit armors for the last fight as well, why not? Maybe 3 of them. And I believe that this is all that I need. Oh, right. I also want some potions of... some arrows of acid, because these are very, very good. Okay, and I'm almost out of money. Let's see what we have here. So I can learn 1 spirit armor. I want to learn this. I want to learn chaos. But I think I have another chaos spell, a chaos scroll over here. Yeah, I do. Because I will want to use one of these soon. So I will want 1 over there. These for now can come over here. Okay, 120. I think I'm gonna purchase some more maybe. And I want this other one on Baloth. And I think I will also purchase a wand of monster summoning because it's gonna be very helpful as well. There you go. And I'm almost out of money. So it's gonna be enough. Okay. So keep these here. This can go there. This can go here. You can put this on. Everybody's happy. I will be using one of these later, and you will also be using one of these later. And we are good to go. So in terms of purchases, we are fine.
I can do that.
Now, I think we want to rest, because there will be somebody telling us that the Duke has been poisoned. Or do I already have that quest? No, Tomoko. I should go and talk to her near the Flaming Fist headquarters, that's fine. And this doesn't really matter. Okay. So, let's rest. We don't really need it, but why not? Okay. And I guess now, before I forget, I'm gonna pick up that Tome of Intelligence. So... over here. And the reason why I'm not teleporting in this area is that now the guards can actually see you and go hostile, and I don't want to bypass that. So the tome is gonna be here. I hope I can still get it.
Perfect.
Because if not, I'm gonna be sad. It doesn't matter. I will speed this up, however.
What do you want?
Go pester someone else.
Okay.
And that
Let's
is
move on.
perfect.
We want to come over here. Oh, this is the guy I need. Okay. Duke Elton's fallen sick. There you go. Okay. Yeah, this bitch is still here. Okay, good.
And that is
My
perfect.
secrets are mine alone. You know enough of me already.
Yes, we have betrayed you. Suck it, bitch. And now our goal is to make our way up the stairs and kill this guy. So, we are gonna briefly buff here. Nothing super necessary, but
Is there really no one else you can bother?
some light buffing, I guess. Protection from evil, good emotions, and then recitation. And this would be more than enough. Okay. Let's just use normal arrows. We don't need magical arrows for what's about to happen. And you three guys are gonna move up and start killing. Oh, this actually requires melee weapons. That sucks.
I don't want to talk.
Okay. Good job. Pagan should, Gordon should be the one tanking, but it's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna go back to our arrows, and this area can kind of be annoying sometimes.
Sure.
Because you have a lot of different enemies. Okay, you guys focus on the ones coming from behind. But I wouldn't say that this area is, you know, particularly dangerous. But you can take some unlucky hits. For example here, because these bitches can actually poison you. And sometimes the poison is more dangerous than the actual, you know, shots. Let's see if we can make our way through this without getting shot with poison, because we have a lot of AC. Activate the AI, please. Go over there. And go over there. And done. We are no longer hasted, which is a shame.
Life is adventure.
But that's still fine. These Cobalt Commandos at this point die very easily. We can even pick up some arrows of fire here along the way. And I think right now we have to face the mage. Yep. So, normally, if you just want to speed this up, you have several options. You can just shoot him before his buffs come up from SCS, but that's kind of cheesy. Or, what I typically do is, I wait for his buffs to come up, I wait for him to start casting something, I move down. Let's see if I can show it off. Yeah, okay, so his buffs are up, he's beginning his cast, we can just see what he has. Armor, Minor Glow, Minor Spell Deflection, Shield, Spirit Armor, and Stone Skin. So Stone Skin really is the only thing preventing him from dying very quickly. We can quite simply bypass that by using magical arrows. Well, kind of. Or if you just want to speed it up, what you can also do is use one of your arrows of dispelling.
Why me?
Let's just wait a bit. Go back up.
Sure. Yes.
Shoot the guy with an arrow of dispelling.
Steel is the only thing
Go
that a
pester
woman
someone
can
else.
eat. Steel.
He is now completely unprotected, except for other not very relevant defenses, and he's a free kill. So just get this in over here, start using your fire arrows and kill the guy. Done. Very easy. Very cool item over here as well. And now we just pick up the loots. The loots aren't very relevant for the most part, but we do have the tome and some spells. Oh, you're full? Really? How are you full? Okay.
Okay.
So get the scrolls, tome, and this is what we have
Storm,
to
great peril yields
unlock.
great beauty.
It has some scrolls and a wand of paralyzation. So overall, some good stuff.
Sure, all right.
And at this point, we have picked up every single tome that this game has to offer.
me?
So let's identify some of our stuff. That I think can actually be a nice necklace. Okay, so potions of arrows of fire. This is a really nice ring because again it's a +2 ring, and I think I'm just gonna give this to my character here and give this one to not you. You already have this, and everybody else has it, so it's fine. Bracers of Defense AC 7, I already have them, so it doesn't make a difference. This doesn't matter. This is actually cool. You can memorize 1 extra 2nd level wizard spell, but I think I prefer the Greenstone Hamlet. I haven't even used it, so it doesn't make much of a difference, but in any case, let's give it to Baloth and be done with that. These we can quite simply store. These are just protection or cursed scrolls. I never end up really using them. Wand of Paralyzation can go to him. Why do I still have this? I'm not going to do this quest, so goodbye. Okay, in terms of scrolls, anything I don't already have? No, I think I have everything. Oh, right, the tome. So, Tome of Clear Thought, Intelligence. We can just use this one right now. And now we can see, looking at our character screen, that we are at 19 strength. We are at 20 dexterity, but we also have this here, giving us a bonus. So it's actually 19 strength, 19 dex, 17 constitution, 16 intelligence, 11 wisdom, and 16 charisma. Very, very cool. Very nice attribute scores. Let's move on.
I could do that.
So, what we would like to do now
Life is adventure
is, first of all, let's actually just heal Mr. Corden here. He doesn't have a lot of HP, so let's not risk him getting an unfortunate critical strike and just dying.
And that is perfect.
And I think what we're gonna do to avoid a messy fight in the Flaming Fist Castle is just to go invisible.
No.
Although this was dumb, because I want to speak to Tomoko. God damn it.
And that is perfect.
Well, let's see.
I could do that.
Turn off the AI. I might just speak with Tomoko and then just cast invisibility again. That's fine. Let's go over there. And this also means that if you find guards on the street, you don't have to kill them, you don't lose reputation. Yeah, so Tomoko is right here. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her to... And then I'm just gonna cast invisibility again. So you can talk.
Sure.
I must
Hello?
talk to you in private. These are troubled times.
Okay. I'm lying, but whatever. Okay. We learned some interesting stuff here. Okay, and I think she's sending us to the Iron Throne. Okay. There we go. A woman atop the Iron Throne. So that was what I wanted to pick up.
Loving this.
I'm gonna cast invisibility again. I'm actually gonna invis a bunch of the commoners, but whatever. Oh, they don't!
That is
Interesting,
perfect.
sometimes they do. Okay, so here you can actually get spotted by this guy if you're not invisible, and then that means you're gonna have a large fight here. It's an easy fight, but unnecessary to waste time on that. We are quite simply going to move up.
And that is perfect.
We are gonna talk to this guy. He's actually our friend.
Every crime must be punished.
Thanks for the information. He's telling us that the Duke's healer doesn't necessarily feel like much of a healer. So we're gonna have a talk with him. We know who you are, bitch. A Doppelganger. Kill. This man is now deceased. Pick up his money. Let me actually swap this around again. And we are gonna pick up our friend the Duke.
That is perfect.
Okay. We have the Duke in our inventory. Extremely weak and lies here unconscious. At this point you can also steal from the palace if you want. I don't think anything is trapped. And just do this. Might as well just check. Okay. I don't really know why I'm picking up that shield at this point. I'm not even bothered to sell it, but maybe I'll sell it. Why not? Are you trapped? I don't think so. Yep, not trapped. 10 gold, yay! Okay, so we can identify this. Okay, what is this? A letter. Ah, right, the assassins in the undercellar. That's right, that's right. We do need to kill those to proceed.
And that is perfect.
And again, to avoid problems here, what we're going to do is we are going to invisibility on all of our friends. Now, the Duke wants to be delivered at the docks to a friend. So we'll be doing that. And I think that's actually going to be the last thing we do for this episode.
I could do that.
And in the next one, we are going to, I think, finish Baldur's Gate 1. Hopefully by not dying. But yeah, it should be the final episode, the last one. The next one, sorry. We have to deal with some assassins. We have to go to the top of the Iron Throne and defeat a spellcaster there. Then we have the fight at the palace, and then we have the Undercity. I wonder if it's going to be 2 episodes. No, I don't think so.
And that is
we shall
perfect.
see. Okay, so this is where he wants to be delivered. And once again, we're seeing the advantages of having invisibility 10-yard radius. It really does help a lot, and you can avoid a lot of annoying things throughout your time in Baldur's Gate 1. And also in Baldur's Gate 2, obviously, but it does speed things up a lot. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. Let's deliver the body.
Nasty times are coming on.
Okay, we get some experience, not that much. Can I rest here? No. So, I think we can just leave.
I could do that.
I'm not particularly bothered that Kagan is visible, because I think since we saw guards over there, I don't think there will be guards in this region. But if there are, well, whatever. I'll deal with it one way or the other. Even just, you know, leaving the area works. So I'm gonna go over here, and my objective is to rest because I want more cast of invisibility for what we'll be doing next.
Surface dwellers can be so
And we have the innkeeper over here. Might as well also check if I want to change some spells for the upcoming fights. Let me just see here. I think I like what I have on level 1. For level 2, I think it's also fine. I think I'm actually gonna take off the web. Yeah, And I'm gonna take another mirror image. This I kind of like. Although the slow, I don't really see it playing much of a role. But it can't, I mean, if it lands, it can be a very powerful spell, so I'm actually gonna keep the slow. And that's all. On you, I believe you are fine the way you are. I'm gonna take one of these. I do like my skeletons. And I do like what I have here. Take off one command, let's take Armor of Faith. Take off this minor heal and take Sanctuary. Okay.
You answer.
Innkeeper. Let us rest. We are well rested, we can move up. Wait, where am I going? This is not the right way, is it? No, I went down, sorry. I want to go over here. Okay. So this brings us back up. And I will be finishing the episode right here. In this spot, we are going to be casting invisibility on every single member of our party again to move around the city unhindered and taking care of business. Okay. So this will be our final stop for this episode. As always, I want to thank you all for being here in the channel with me, watching some Baldur's Gate in hardcore. I hope you guys are enjoying the run thus far. If you have any questions, any suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. It's a free and easy way to support the channel, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.